So it's kind of a mystery. I honestly never knew until I was in college, and it wasn't because I felt pain. It's just because one day I was bending over and my friend was like, your back looks weird. And I was like, what? And then she took a picture of it and it looked unleveled. And I was like, that's weird. And no one ever did that check on me when I was little, where they checked my spine. So I went home, and my uncle's a doctor. So he took an x-ray of me and he looked at it and he's like, you definitely have scoliosis. But at that time they said I only had a 26-degree curve. And he said, the same thing doctors always say, it's not gonna get worse since you're an adult, you'll be fine.
When it comes to scoliosis, the size of curve or the type of curve isn't always related to how much pain the person will feel. In fact, what they find is that most kids, no matter what size the curve is, they feel no pain at all, where adults tend to feel more pain even though they may have a smaller curve than a child could have comparatively. So all we know is that scoliosis predisposes a patient to experiencing pain as they move into the adult phase. But whether the person's going to feel pain or not is really more relative to how much their curve progresses as an adult.
And I was like, I just don't know. I feel weird about not doing anything about my posture. And so then I went to a chiropractor, just adjusted me, took an x-ray. It was a little bit worse. It was 28 degrees. And I was like, interesting. So then I found the Clear Institute online. They did x-ray on me and it was actually 38 degrees. So much more severe than I originally thought it was. It was mainly my hips. It would start they'd start pinching and I literally couldn't even walk. I would just sit down and not be able to get up and stuff. So that was pretty bad. And the chiropractor, it helped, the adjustments helped, but it would go back to the same way after a week.
If a curve increases as a person ages, which is most likely what's going to happen as a result of gravity over time compressing the spine down, this compression could press on nerves and discs and tissues, which will lead to pain. So yes, adults are more likely to feel pain as they age because the spine is progressing. This is where patients' treatment or options actually fail them because they think they hurt their back because they've had scoliosis forever and they think, okay, I did something and I hurt my back, so they go for pain treatment when the underlying scoliosis progressing is the cause of the problem.
Just seeing the progress was crazy. I'm like, wow, it really works. So that was really exciting. And then after that, I was just really excited to come because I knew it was really working. I'm here from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's a long day. Lots of machines, lots of exercises, lots of stuff like that. But I feel you need to be really motivated and I want to be here. I want to, reduce my curve in order to stay here. And everyone's really positive here too, so it's easy. It feels like a family, so it's easy to come back every day.
Now, when people hear the word intensive, they think intensely painful. Well, that's not actually true. It's actually not painful at all. In fact, most patients will experience improvement in the symptoms and what they're feeling, especially adults. But what it is, it's just a lot of care over a short time. The way I like to explain it is kind of like if you were participating in a sports or an activity, like say dance, so you're going to dance practice, you do a little bit over, maybe 6 months or a year to learn a technique, where people go to dance camps and they learn a lot in a short time. And that's the main difference. And this intensive model is very predictable in producing a result, especially when it's multimodal and compromised in such a way that we're using multiple techniques and multiple modalities to help get a patient better.
I came with a 38-degree curve, so my spine is now at a 29-degree curve. So about 10 degrees. That's my top part, which is crazy. I feel really good. I even feel I see my posture looking different without my brace. I feel I'm a lot, I sit up straighter. I'm able to do more exercises that we did upstairs. I'm able to do them now more easily. Yeah, I don't know. I feel a lot stronger, so that's really cool. I mean, you have all these videos and all these testimonials, but it's really just the relationship piece and them just being really comforting, understanding, and just knowing a lot about what you're going through. So I love them all. I love Nita and April and even Dr. Jill upstairs. They're great. Yeah.
What's great about the patients that we see and the staff that have worked for me is they see this happen week in and week out. I mean, we're seeing 10 to 15 patients on a weekly basis from all over the world, and they're flying in and we're taking care of them. And my staff sees the miracles happen every week, on a weekly basis. So they know it is possible. They see these severe curves and patients come in my office with all types of disabilities and problems. They see their spines improve. They see people avoid surgery. They see x-rays get better. They see people's posture improve. So even though the patient may not believe it's going to work or may not think it's going to work, my staff does because they see it. So they really can ingrain a lot of hope and positivity into patients' belief system because they see it happen. So they know if they push through, they'll get to the reward that they want.
it's possible, you know, and it's really cool to go through something like this and be like, oh, I want to come back. So I'm definitely there. I'm like, I'm glad to be done, but I'm definitely gonna miss them. I keep telling them that. I'm like, I'm gonna miss you guys. It feels weird. I'm like here all day for 2 weeks.